we can actually create more diesel. We can create more natural gas. It not only harms America, it harms the world by not being safe. Because what happened after this action that he took? He emboldened Putin, because Putin got more money to put into his own war. It destabilized Europe to have to rely on Putin instead of America. If America has more jobs, America energy independent, America supplying our allies with natural gas, and also think of this, Harris, American natural gas is 41% cleaner than Russian natural gas. So the environment would be safer if America was able to produce it. And then what did he do in the Middle East? Why we started to have peace in the Middle East with the Abraham Accords? He pivoted and went back to Iran, upsetting Saudi Arabia and others. He has done every decision wrong in the process of going. And to use our reserves now for in the future, why doesn't he create more supply to make the price go down?
That was Republican leader Kevin McCarthy, slamming Joe Biden for rising gas prices and stubborn inflation. But McCarthy isn't being completely honest. Republicans in Congress have worked in lockstep to prevent any of the economic recovery efforts Biden and Democrats have proposed. McCarthy doesn't offer any Republican plan for inflation or gas prices because there isn't any Republican plan for inflation or gas prices. As always, McCarthy and the Republicans prefer empty theatrics on Fox News to taking real action. McCarthy took some time to bash America, too, saying the country is struggling from a lack of jobs. Of course, that isn't actually true. At 3.6%, the unemployment rate is already back to pre-pandemic levels. It's also better than almost every month of Donald Trump's presidency, when McCarthy and House Republicans raided the country's bank account to fund a massive tax cut for do-nothing billionaires. It's understandable that McCarthy wouldn't want to talk about that. Completely coincidentally, McCarthy has a plan to solve his imagined unemployment crisis, and it sounds a lot like every Republican solution to every problem. Drill, baby, drill. McCarthy wants the United States to expand its oil and natural gas drilling, in part, he says, to push back against Russian strongman Vladimir Putin. That would come as a surprise to Putin, who considers the Republican Party one of his most reliable defenders. Unfortunately for McCarthy, his math is wrong on unemployment and oil production. In fact, the United States has been the world's top oil producer nearly every year, a trend that accelerated during the Obama administration. McCarthy is right that oil supplies are pinched right now, but that isn't Democrats' fault. It's because oil company executives have used skyrocketing corporate profits to pay out fat dividends and bonuses instead of investing in increased oil production. McCarthy's fight is not with Democrats, it's with the free market. In fact, the more McCarthy spoke, the less the America he described resembled any kind of reality. The Republican leader was quick to hit Biden for failing to immediately address the national baby formula shortage. He also left out the fact that Republicans in Congress voted unanimously to oppose those efforts to solve the baby formula shortage. McCarthy may rake in donations by accusing Democrats of failed leadership, but a party that lockstep opposes providing baby formula to infants has no room to lecture anyone on leadership. One thing you won't hear McCarthy say during this segment is any coherent Republican plan to address any of the problems he brings up. And that's because the new Trumpified Republican Party has booted out anyone who actually had an interest in governing. In a Republican Party full of Marjorie Taylor Greenes and Lauren Boeberts, Twitter has replaced lawmaking as Republicans' only interest. McCarthy may peddle outrage, but he's silent on solutions. With the midterm elections just months away, McCarthy has reason to try and convince you that the country is dying, and that Democrats are to blame. Fortunately, most Americans can simply look around. Unemployment is down, wages are up, more Americans are jumping into better jobs than at any point in modern history. Maybe it's time for Republicans to brush up on their math.